Hey guys, welcome to Berto's Reactions. So you probably noticed I'm doing something a little different, but this is something that I did before. When the Justice League Snyder Cut movie came out, I did like reviews or recaps of the videos that I reacted to. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, because I watched Squid Game and this is a pretty nuts show. I feel like there's a lot to talk about for this series, so I decided I'm going to do a recap video after every episode. I'm doing it separate from the reaction video. That way, if you just want to watch reactions, you just watch the reaction video. If you want to watch me talk about it, then click this one. So I'm going to talk about Red Light, Green Light, the first episode. It's an interesting show, but it's also really dark. The idea of a bunch of people risking their lives to play a game for money, that idea doesn't feel right. And it makes me concerned because I hope we never really go there in real life. To be fair, these games that the people are playing, I don't think is sanctioned anywhere. More or less look like they've been taken to this place. They agreed to it, but no government would sign off on something like this. I don't think. Hopefully not. I'm also concerned that some people may feel that they have to do something like this to get out of some kind of jam. I've heard of stories of people like offing themselves because they've gotten into financial debt with like credit cards or just some craziness, maybe even student loans. I know the student loan thing is a hot topic of conversation in the news nowadays, or politics, but I don't want to really get into that. This isn't a political channel. That becomes very divisive, and that's not what I'm here for. I want everybody to come to this channel and be happy. So I'm actually going to talk about the show, and there will be spoilers. Before I get into spoilers, if anyone's interested and hasn't seen the show, I would say give it a watch. It is a little dark, may not be for you if you're not into that. It's not even like dark comedy, I don't think. It's just dark. People taking advantage of others' suffering. So if that's not your thing, then don't watch it. If you don't really care, then I would say definitely give it a shot. Right now, I've seen 2 episodes so far, and I definitely want to see what else happens. Also, I wanted to say I'm doing reactions to it with the English version, only because it would probably be easier for somebody watching the reaction instead of listening to me talk and reading at the same time. I watch movies with subtitles all the time, just I figure it would be easier for the reaction. So anyway, the main character, not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. I don't remember hearing it, but I'm gonna just call him Song. I'm gonna just call him Song. Jihan, I don't know. Song is really bad at handling money. He's working, but he's not making enough money, and he's gambling some of the money, trying to get extra money by betting on the track. And he owes a ton of money to a loan shark who attacked him in a bathroom. And then he made him sign something saying that I think he had to give him his liver or his body part, which obviously it's not legal, the signature, but it's not going to stop these people. Also, he finds out that his wife is going to take his daughter away to the United States. And, that's not cool. I mean, maybe the guy's having money issues and whatnot, but you don't take his family away from him. Especially his daughter, especially for some guy that she's dating. Like, oh, I'm getting a job in the States, so we're all going. That's a true violation. No. If it was me, there would be serious problems, because I would not stand for that. No way. It's obvious the guy cares for his daughter. He doesn't have enough money, but he did manage to get a gift with the help of some guy in a crane game. I mean, at least he got the gift, and he was able to buy her dinner. Not fried chicken, I don't know what kind of fried chicken they have there. I wouldn't be happy with KFC, maybe Popeyes, but at least he got her some food that she likes and she's not allowed to eat. Because, mom has to be that kind of parent. Probably no violence, no junk food, no nothing like that. Which I don't understand that kind of upbringing, but whatever. I'm not here to make judgments. So then Song meets this guy in the train station. And he's like, let's play this game where you throw paper on the floor. I never heard of it, but I'm not from Korea, so you know, every time Sung wins, he gets some money. Every time he loses, he has to get a slap in the face. Now, I'm not the kind of person for kink shaming or anything like that, but I would have to think that if I'm playing a game with a guy like that, that he's probably getting off on something like this. The only way I would play that is if I was in that kind of situation where I had those money problems with loan sharks coming after me. That's the only way that dudes are gonna raise his pimp hand on me. That's it. Well, hold on. Maybe I would do a funny game like that if it meant keeping my son around. You know, when you have kids, that's a different situation. It's easy to say I'm gonna do this and that, but then when you have your own flesh and blood, well, I got a kid, and thinking about it, that kind of changes things. I might decide to join a funny game by calling somebody on their business card if I was that hurt on money and my kid was going to get taken away, probably. But also, I don't think any of these people were expecting the situation that we're going to get into. You know, you're calling to play a game, you're not expecting to get knocked out, brought onto some campus somewhere, and then play this nutso game. I mean, they're already there, so they're like, all right, I'll sign the paper or whatever. We're, you know, we're deep in at this point. So then they play red light, green light, which is a game I played as a kid, except there were no guns. When the first guy gets shot, everybody wigs out. You know, they panic. Everyone starts getting shot. Luckily, they regained enough sanity to actually stop and play the game, you know, because they could have all gotten taken out by that doll. Now, the way how they're playing that game with the doll that has the technology in the eyes to see if anyone's moving, and then the guns that correspond with it, that's obviously based on technology that this couldn't be done like 10 years ago and whatnot, because it has to be some sort of AI for them to spot someone and then shoot them dead right at that point. And that's kind of scary because, you know, these aren't people actually shooting. At least I don't think so, but it seemed too automatic for it to be like person, like it was just automated, which means, you know, people there didn't think twice about the moral implications of it. It was like, okay, let's just leave it to the robot, which means, you know, you can justify anything if you leave it to a robot instead of a person who is actually going to think about something and morals and has values. So besides the horror of watching people get shot to death, I was a little concerned that a robot was doing this thing, which means if someone in real life wants to do something like that immoral, that the technology is just getting more and more advanced to where they can do something crazy like that and not even think twice about it. So even though more than half of them died, at least it wasn't 3/4 or whatnot. The main character, Song, he made it. His friend made it, who supposedly was doing the right thing, went to the right school, but that ain't work out, along with some other interesting characters. And then it's revealed that they're in some island out in the middle of nowhere. I'm assuming maybe in the South Pacific, since Korea's in Asia, and you know, they're not gonna go around the world. I don't think. And that was episode 1. Like I said, dark, really dark. I was definitely thinking about the episode for a while. That's why I was like, I gotta talk about it. And now I might as well just keep going. So if you feel inclined, leave a comment. If you like this little format that I'm doing, that I've done before, be like, shut up, get out of here, or whatever. Click like, do what you want to do. I'm filming this for me, and I'm filming it for you too. You know, maybe we can bring a dialogue, maybe not. You know, I made the first move. And it's also an easy way to bring more content to the viewers and subscribers. You know, so you don't have to wait like forever for me to put something out there. It's a lot quicker than editing a reaction, although I'm still going to do that, of course. I just want to put more stuff out there, and you know, recaps are pretty good. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.